All right, get ready because today we're going deep into the world of like record-breaking animals.
The animal kingdom's ultimate champions.
That's right, ultimate champions.
Yeah.
We're looking at a list from the top
And
tens.
I take
Let me tell you,
It's
this list is jam-packed with creatures that will make you uh, totally rethink what's possible out there in nature.
it really is a testament to how diverse life is and resilient.
So we're not just talking like the cute and cuddly animals, right?
Yeah.
We're talking serious contenders.
Yeah.
Like imagine if animals had their own Olympics. Who would be taking home the gold?
Exactly. And you might be surprised at who ends up on that podium. For
Right.
instance, let's just start with bite force.
Okay.
Most people would probably assume, just off the top of their head, great white shark, undisputed champ.
Yeah. Jaws like that. 4,000 PSI.
4,000 PSI.
Got to be up there.
Oh, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Imagine 4,000 pounds of pressure focused on just 1 square inch.
Oh, wow.
That's enough to crush Moan, no sweat.
Wow, that's intense.
It is intense.
Jeez.
But the saltwater crocodile gives it a run for its money, though, with a bite force of 3,700 PSI.
So we're talking underwater heavyweights.
Yeah.
Heavyweight champions.
Yeah, for sure.
But there's a twist, right?
yeah,
Because the top 10 says a mammal actually has the strongest bite.
it does.
And it's not even half as powerful as those guys.
Yeah,
No way. What could it be? A bear? A lion?
it's actually a bit of a curveball.
Oh,
We'll get to that champion a little bit later. But
Right.
for now, let's switch gears from biting to sprinting.
okay.
Speed.
Time for some speed demons.
Breed demons!
All right, so I know the cheetah is the fastest land animal,
Mhm.
but how does it stack up against, say, a greyhound?
Well, the cheetah is built for pure speed bursts,
Okay.
hitting 80 to 128 kilometers per hour.
Wow.
It's like a furry sports car, all lean muscle,
Yeah.
flexible spine.
Wow.
Greyhounds, while incredibly fast for dogs, they top out around 72 kilometers an hour.
Okay. So cheetahs win the land race. No surprise there.
Right.
But what about the overall speed king?
Mm-hmm.
The top tens has got to have somebody who just blows everyone else out of the water.
Oh, yeah.
Or I guess I should say out of the air,
Out of the air, you're absolutely right.
right?
And this one might blow your mind. The
Okay.
peregrine falcon, during its hunting dives, can reach a mind-blowing 390 kilometers an hour.
Hold on, 390.
390.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
But wouldn't that be dangerous? Like hitting something at that speed?
Their bodies are perfectly adapted for it.
Right.
Their streamlined shape, powerful wings, and specialized feathers allow them to cut through the air with incredible precision.
Wow. So they're like, I don't know, like a little
Feathered rockets.
feathered rockets.
Yeah.
That's amazing. But it makes you wonder, how does anything survive being a peregrine falcon's lunch?
Well, not everything can, but it really is a testament to the delicate balance of predator and prey.
Right.
This constant evolution of speed and strategy.
It's like an arms race, but with wings and talon.
Exactly.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So we've got the cheetah for land speed.
Uh-huh.
We've got the peregrine falcon for air speed.
Mm-hmm.
But what about the slowest animal? I mean, there's got to be someone out there that just takes their sweet time.
Oh, absolutely. And this one takes slow and steady to a whole new level.
Okay.
We're talking about the three-toed sloth.
Okay.
Its top speed, a glacial 0.003 miles per hour.
Wait, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not kidding.
That's barely faster than a plant.
Yeah, it's incredibly slow.
How do they even survive?
Well, their slowness is actually their superpower.
Okay.
It allows algae to grow on their fur, giving them perfect camouflage in the rainforest canopy.
Wow.
Plus, they're so energy efficient,
Right.
they can survive on a diet of leaves that would starve other animals.
So it's like they found this like perfect niche
Yeah.
by being the ultimate energy saver.
Yeah.
It makes you wonder what other like bizarre adaptations are out there that we haven't even thought of.
Oh, there are countless.
Right.
But speaking of pushing the limits, let's talk about the bar-headed goose,
Okay.
a high-altitude champion.
All right. So we all know geese can fly pretty high.
Uh-huh.
But what makes the bar-headed goose so special?
Well, they migrate over the Himalayas,
Right?
which means flying at altitudes up to 24,000 feet.
Whoa. 24,000 feet.
24,000 feet.
Isn't the air super thin up there?
Yeah.
How do they even breathe?
They've evolved some incredible adaptations. Their lungs are more efficient. Their blood carries oxygen differently, and they can even slow down their metabolism in flight.
It's like they've got their own, like, built-in oxygen tanks
It really is remarkable.
and, like, energy-saving mode or
Yeah,
something.
yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
We always talk about eagle eyes being, like, amazing,
Mm-hmm.
but how do they actually compare to, like, the bar-headed goose's vision?
Well, while the bar-headed goose has great vision for navigating those treacherous mountain passes,
Yeah.
the eagle is still the undisputed king of long-distance vision.
Yeah.
The top tens lists it as being able to spot prey from 2 miles away.
2 miles.
2 miles, 8 times better than us.
That's like having built-in binoculars.
It really is.
What makes their eyes so powerful?
Well, it's all about the structure of their eyes.
Okay.
They have way more light-sensing cells than we do,
Right.
especially in the fova,
Uh-huh.
this central spot in the retina.
Right.
Plus, their eyes are larger relative to their head size,
Yeah.
giving them a wider field of view.
So they basically got, like, the ultimate surveillance system going on.
Absolutely.
It's no wonder they're such successful predators.
I think we've covered land, we've covered air,
Uh-huh.
but now I'm curious about the water.
Right.
What's the fastest swimming mammal? I'm assuming it's a dolphin, right?
Yeah, me too.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But actually, the fastest swimmer is the killer whale,
Oh, wow.
also known as the orca, clocking in at 34.5 miles per hour.
Wait, killer whales aren't whales.
You're dolphins.
They are dolphins.
That's kind of a misnomer, isn't it?
It is a bit ironic, but they are the largest members of the oceanic dolphin family.
Oh, okay.
Their powerful bodies and sleek design, they cut through the water like torpedoes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay, so we've got the fastest,
Mm.
but what about the biggest?
Yeah.
I know blue whales are massive.
Yeah.
But just how massive are we talking?
They're truly giants.
Yeah.
They can grow up to 100 feet long and weigh a mind-boggling 400,000 pounds.
400,000 pounds.
400,000 pounds, heavier than a jumbo jet.
I can't even wrap my head around that.
Yeah.
Imagine encountering one of those in the ocean.
It's an experience that puts things into perspective, that's for sure.
Totally.
And the top 10s has a whole list of other champions
Right?
that we could dive into.
Yeah.
Like the Cuvier's beaked whale, the deepest diver,
Wow.
going almost 2 miles down.
Whoa, 2 miles. That's got to be like another planet down there.
It is. It's incredible.
What other fascinating champions do they mention?
We've got the white millipede with a crazy 750 legs.
Oh my gosh.
Can you imagine trying to count those?
No.
Then there's the reticulated python, the longest snake in the world,
Oh, wow.
and the octopus, a master of camouflage.
Okay, my brain is officially overloaded with amazing animal facts.
Yeah, it's a lot to take in.
But I'm starting to see a pattern here.
Okay.
It seems like every corner of the animal kingdom has its own champion, pushing the limits of what's possible.
You're absolutely right.
It's amazing.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
Right.
There's a whole world of incredible creatures out there, each with its own unique story and adaptations.
It really is amazing how life on Earth just finds a way to fill every single niche it is.
It's really a testament to the power of evolution and the endless diversity of life on Earth.
Absolutely.
So I can't wait to dive into more of these champions.
Me too.
We've got the octopus and its incredible camouflage, the giraffe with its unbelievably long neck. What else is waiting for us on this wild ride?
Well, let's start with that octopus, shall we?
Okay.
Their camouflage is so impressive, the top tens calls it the best camouflage.
Okay.
And for good reason.
Best camouflage. That's a bold statement.
It is.
What makes octopus camouflage so special? I mean, lots of animals blend in, right?
It's not just about blending in, it's about transforming.
Okay.
Most camouflage is static,
Right.
but the octopus can change not just its color, but the texture of its skin to match its surroundings.
Hold on. Change texture. How is that even possible? Do they, grow bumps on demand or something?
It's wilder than you think.
Okay.
They have these cells called chromatophores that contain pigments. By expanding or contracting them, they can change color instantly.
Okay, that makes sense.
But here's the kicker. They also have tiny muscles in their skin that let them create bumps and ridges, mimicking rocks, coral, even seaweed.
So it's like they have a high-definition 3D camouflage system
Basically.
built right into their skin.
Exactly. Yeah.
That's insane.
It is.
And they use this to...
Become practically invisible.
Wow.
Ambushing prey, hiding from predators.
Sneaky.
They've even been observed mimicking the movements of other animals.
Oh, wow.
To complete the disguise.
Okay, the octopus is officially the coolest ninja of the ocean.
I think so.
Speaking of amazing adaptations,
Mm-hmm.
the top tens lists the giraffe as having the longest neck.
Yeah.
No surprise there.
Right. Not really, no.
But how do they even function with a neck like that?
It's a marvel of engineering.
Right.
Giraffes have incredibly powerful hearts,
Oh, wait.
twice the blood pressure of a human,
Wow.
to pump blood all the way up to their brain. Plus, their blood vessels are specially designed to prevent pooling in their legs.
So it's not just a long neck, it's a whole system
Exactly.
designed to, like, support it.
Yeah.
But why go through all that trouble to evolve a long neck in the first place?
Well, the prevailing theory is that it gives them access to the best food, those high treetop leaves,
Oh, okay.
that other animals can't reach.
Talk about a competitive advantage
That's a big competitive advantage, built-in snack bar.
that no one else can reach.
Exactly.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've covered land, sea, even touched on the skies with that high-flying goose.
Mm-hmm.
What other crazy animal champions are out there?
Well, if we're talking about pushing limits,
Yeah.
the Arctic tern might take the cake for endurance.
Okay.
The top tens gives them the title of longest migration,
Okay.
and for good reason.
Arctic tern. Those are the little seabirds, right?
Yeah, they are.
But longest migration, how far are we talking?
Get this. They travel around 44,000 miles every year, flying from their breeding grounds in the Arctic all the way to Antarctica.
Whoa. 44,000 miles.
44,000.
It's like circling the entire planet.
It is.
How do they even navigate that?
They use a combination of the Earth's magnetic field, the stars, and even landmarks
Really?
to find their way. It's a testament to their incredible navigational abilities and stamina.
It's mind-blowing.
It is mind-blowing.
Talk about an epic road trip. Well, I guess I should say sky trip.
Sky trip, yeah.
Okay, speaking of epic, I read about the peacock mantis shrimp
Oh, yeah.
having the fastest punch in the animal kingdom.
Mm-hmm.
How fast are we talking here?
Fast enough to make your head spin.
Okay.
We're talking about speeds up to 50 miles per hour.
50 miles per hour. That's like a tiny underwater Mike Tyson.
It really is.
Oh my gosh, no wonder they call it a knockout punch.
It's a powerful punch. They strike with such force that it creates cavitation bubbles
Oh, wow.
that generate intense heat and pressure.
So the ocean's looking pretty tough so far.
It's a tough place to live.
What other underwater champions are lurking out there?
Well, we talked about deep divers,
Right.
but how about the longest living vertebrate? That title goes to the Greenland shark, which can live for an astonishing 300 to 500 years.
You're kidding me.
No, I'm not.
300 to 500 years.
300 to 500 years.
That means some of them alive today might have been swimming around when Shakespeare was writing plays.
It's mind-boggling, isn't it? They live in these cold, deep waters. Their metabolism is incredibly slow.
Right.
Females don't even reach sexual maturity until they're 150 to 200 years old.
Like a long adolescence. But it makes you wonder, like, what secrets to longevity do they hold?
It's something that scientists are still trying to unravel,
Right.
but it just shows how much we still don't know about the natural world and the incredible adaptations out there.
Okay, so we've got the fastest, the strongest, the longest living. Is there anything this list hasn't covered? I feel like we barely scratched the surface.
Well, we've talked about long life,
Mm-hmm.
but what about the longest living reptile? That title belongs to the giant tortoise, those gentle giants that can live for over 150 years, maybe even 200.
Giant tortoises, I love those guys.
Sure.
150 years, that's like having a pet that could outlive your grandkids.
And think of the stories they could tell, the changes they've witnessed over the centuries. It really puts our own lifespans into perspective.
This whole deep dive has been a whirlwind of crazy facts and incredible adaptations.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think we need a bigger brain just to process it all.
It's a lot to take in, that's for sure.
But, you know, that's the beauty of exploring the natural world, right?
Absolutely.
There's always something new to learn, another layer of wonder to uncover.
Yeah, it's like peeling back the layers of an onion, but instead of tears,
Yeah.
you get mind-blowing discoveries.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, so before we get carried away with all these champions,
Mm.
didn't you say there was a mammal with a surprisingly strong bite?
Ah, yes. I
You
did.
left us hanging.
I did. It's time to reveal the champion.
Okay.
And the mammal with the strongest bite force is the hippopotamus.
It's a hippopotamus, seriously.
Hippopotamus.
Who would guess?
A curveball, right? But think about it. They're massive
Okay.
with powerful jaws and teeth.
They are? They are.
Yeah.
So how does their bite stack up against those underwater giants The great white and the saltwater crocodile.
Well, the great white's at about 4,000 psi, the croc's around 3,700, and the hippo comes in at a respectable 1,800 psi.
That's still incredibly strong.
Yeah, incredibly strong.
I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
Nope.
Or, in this case, a hippo by its herbivorous diet.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the fastest, strongest, deepest diving, longest living. But what about the weirdest, the most unexpected? There's got to be something on this list that just makes you go, what the fuck?
Oh, absolutely. The top 10s mentions the white millipede with a staggering 750 legs.
750 legs.
750 legs. Imagine trying to coordinate all those limbs.
That's more like a centipede convention.
It really is, yeah.
Than a single animal.
Yeah.
What else is on this crazy list?
There's the reticulated python, the longest snake in the world, known for its incredible size and strength.
Wow.
And then we have the octopus, a master of camouflage, able to blend in with its surroundings like a chameleon on steroids.
We already talked about how incredible octopus camouflage is, changing not just color, but texture.
Yeah, it's incredible.
It's like they have a superpower straight out of a comic book.
Yeah.
And then there's the giraffe, with its impossibly long neck, allowing it to reach food that other animals can only dream of.
Yeah, a built-in advantage.
Seriously, this is like a never-ending parade of animal superstars.
It really is.
Every creature seems to have its own unique talent show act.
That's the beauty of the natural world, isn't it? The endless diversity. And the incredible ways that life has found to thrive in every corner of our planet.
The top 10's list is just a glimpse into this incredible tapestry of life.
Absolutely.
It's true, we've talked about speed, strength, longevity, even camouflage.
Yeah.
But there are so many other amazing creatures out there with their own stories to tell.
Absolutely. We haven't even mentioned the hippopotamus.
Okay.
Which holds the record for the widest gape.
Wow, that's...
Imagine those jaws opening up.
It's like a gateway to another dimension.
Yeah, it is pretty incredible.
What else is on this incredible list?
Well, we have the leopard seal, considered the most dangerous pinniped.
Pinniped, remind me what that is again?
That's the group that includes seals and sea lions.
Oh, right.
And the leopard seal is definitely not one you'd want to mess with.
Right.
There have been documented cases of them attacking humans.
Oh, wow.
So it's best to admire them from a safe distance.
Noted. It's a good reminder that while these creatures are fascinating, we need to respect their power in wild nature.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Exactly. And speaking of powerful creatures, we can't forget about the gaboon viper, a snake known for having the longest fangs in the world.
Oh, wow.
Those fangs are like needles, injecting a potent venom.
Okay, that's one snake I definitely want to avoid.
For sure. And then there's the black marlin, the fastest swimming fish, able to reach incredible speeds in pursuit of prey.
Oh, wow.
It's like a torpedo in the water.
It sounds like the ocean is just one big high-speed chase scene.
It's a dynamic and fascinating ecosystem, for sure.
Totally.
And while we're on the topic of speed, we have to mention the ostrich, which may not fly, but it lays the largest eggs in the world.
Okay, now that's a champion I can get behind.
Yeah.
Imagine the omelet you could make with one of those eggs.
I think you'd need a pretty big frying pan for that.
Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of big, we have to give a shout out to the African elephant, the largest land mammal.
Right.
And the sperm whale.
Oh.
Which holds the record for the loudest sound produced by an animal. Seriously.
Those clicks and whistles can reach an ear-splitting 230 decibels.
230 decibels? That's louder than a jet engine.
It's true. These whales use their powerful vocalizations to communicate and navigate in the vast ocean depths.
Wow. Okay.
And while we're on the topic of ocean giants, we can't forget about the whale shark, the largest fish in the world.
The whale shark. I've always wanted to see one of those in the wild.
They're amazing.
They seem so gentle despite their massive size.
They are truly magnificent creatures, filtering massive amounts of plankton from the water.
Okay, this list is just incredible. It feels like every creature has its own, unique claim to fame.
And we've only just scratched the surface.
Right.
There are so many other fascinating champions out there, each with its own story to tell.
I'm starting to think we could do a whole series on animal champions.
I think you're right. There's always more to learn and explore in the amazing world of nature.
You know what? We've talked about so many amazing creatures.
But there's one group we haven't touched on yet.
Oh, okay.
Insects.
Insects.
What kind of champions do they have hiding in their ranks?
Oh, the insect world is full of surprises.
Right.
For instance, the dung beetle is considered the strongest insect in the world.
The dung beetle. Really? What makes them so strong?
They can roll dung balls that are more than 1,000 times their own weight.
1,000 times. That's like a human pushing a tank uphill.
It really is. It's incredible strength.
That's incredible. I never would have thought of the dung beetle as a champion.
We know, right?
But they definitely deserve the title.
I do.
It just goes to show that even the smallest creatures can have amazing abilities.
Absolutely.
And that's what's so fascinating about the animal kingdom.
It is.
There's always something new to learn and admire.
Absolutely. And speaking of learning and admiring,
Yeah.
didn't we skip over one champion earlier?
Oh, yeah.
Something about a super fast punch.
That's right. The one that punches at 50 miles per hour.
Yeah, the peacock mantis shrimp.
I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one.
I know, it's incredible.
What's the science behind such a powerful punch?
It all comes down to the unique structure of their club-like appendages.
Okay.
They have these spring-loaded mechanisms that store and release energy with incredible speed.
Wow.
It's like having a biological crossbow built into their arms.
Wow, that's amazing. It's like nature's own engineering marvel.
It really is.
So from like microscopic muscles to like powerful heart pumps, it seems like every champion has its own unique design tailored for its like superpower.
Absolutely.
Right.
And it's not just about individual champions.
Yeah.
It's about the incredible diversity and interconnectedness of life on Earth.
You know, we've talked about so many incredible creatures today,
We have.
but I feel like we've just scratched the surface of what's out there.
For sure.
I'm already thinking about all the champions we haven't even mentioned yet.
You're right. There's a whole world of amazing animals out there waiting to be discovered. And who knows what incredible feats they're capable of.
Okay, so we've got the fastest, the strongest, the longest living. But what about the smartest? I'm assuming dolphins are up there, right?
Dolphins are definitely intelligent creatures.
Right.
But the title of smartest is a bit tricky. Intelligence is difficult to measure.
Yeah.
And different animals excel in different areas.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But there must be some animals that, like, stand out for their problem-solving skills or their ability to, like, learn and adapt.
Absolutely. Crows, for example, are known for their incredible problem-solving abilities.
Oh, wow.
They've been observed using tools, recognizing faces, and even planning for the future.
Wow, crows.
Crows!
That's fascinating. I always thought of them as just, like, pesky birds that steal my snacks at the park.
They're much more than that. They're incredibly intelligent creatures that have adapted to thrive in urban environments alongside humans.
So they're like the street smarts of the bird world.
Exactly. And they're not the only ones. Chimpanzees are known for their complex social structures and their ability to use tools and communicate with each other.
Yeah. I've seen videos of chimpanzees, like, using sticks to, like, fish for termites or whatever.
Yeah.
It's amazing how they figure those things out.
They learn from each other
Right.
and pass down knowledge through generations.
Wow.
It's a testament to their social intelligence and their ability to adapt to their environment.
So it's not just about, like, physical prowess or, like, extreme adaptations. Intelligence plays a huge role in, like, survival and success in the animal kingdom.
Absolutely, and it's something we're still learning about and trying to understand.
Right.
The more we study animal intelligence, the more we realize how much we have in common with these incredible creatures.
It's humbling.
It is.
And inspiring at the same time.
It is.
It makes you realize that there's so much we can learn from the animal world, not just about their incredible abilities, but also about ourselves.
Well said, and I think that's a great note to end on.
Yeah.
We've explored the world of animal champions, from the fastest to the strongest to the smartest.
Right.
But beyond the records and the superlatives, it's the sheer diversity and resilience of life that truly amazes us.
It really makes you appreciate the incredible web of life on our planet, doesn't it?
It does.
It's like a giant puzzle, and every creature has its own unique piece to contribute.
Exactly, and while the top 10s give us a great starting point,
Right.
it's just that, a starting point.
Right, there's so much more to explore and discover.
Yeah.
You know, like even in our own backyard.
Exactly.
This whole deep dive has made me realize, like, just how much I take the natural world for granted, you know? Like, I walk past birds and squirrels every day, but I never really stop to think about, like, the incredible adaptations they have that allow them to survive and thrive.
It's easy to get caught up in our daily lives.
Right.
And forget about the wonders that surround us.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But once you start paying attention,
Yeah.
it's like a whole new world opens up.
It is. It really is.
It's like having a hidden treasure map right under our noses.
That's a great way to put it.
Right. And who knows, maybe we'll even discover a new animal champion out there, one that hasn't even made the list yet.
You never know what's waiting to be discovered out there.
Right.
Every species has its own story to tell, its own unique set of skills and adaptations that make it a champion in its own right.
I think that's a beautiful way to put it. Every creature, from the tiniest insect to the largest whale, is a champion in its own way. It's all about perspective, isn't it?
Exactly, and I think that's one of the most important takeaways from our deep dive into the world of animal champions. It's not just about breaking records or having superpowers.
Right.
It's about appreciating the incredible diversity and resilience of life on Earth and recognizing that every creature has something special to offer.
Well said. And I hope our listeners are feeling inspired to go out and explore the natural world with a newfound sense of wonder and appreciation. Who knows what amazing creatures you might encounter?
I'm sure there are countless champions out there just waiting to be discovered.
Yeah.
And who knows, maybe one of our listeners will be the one to uncover their incredible story.
That's what I love about science and exploration. There's always something new to learn, always another mystery to unravel.
Yeah,
And the animal kingdom is full of surprises.
it sure is.
All right. Well, on that note, we'd like to thank you for joining us in this deep dive into the fascinating world of animal champions. Until next time, stay curious, keep exploring, and remember, every creature is a champion in its own way.
Well said. It really does.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah.
This whole deep dive has kind of made me want to, go out and explore and rediscover
Absolutely.
the wonders that are probably right outside my door.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a good reminder.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks again for joining me for this deep dive into the world of
Oh, thanks for having me.
animal champions.
It was a lot of fun.
Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.
Absolutely.